We feared for our lives. We should have feared for our souls instead. The vampires didn't come to kill us. No, they came to rule. To turn us into mindless, docile cattle. Not me, though. They tried to change me into one of them. But I became something else instead. Their worst nightmare. A Dawnwalker. Trapped between the two worlds. Fighting to even the score. Fighting to understand the evil behind it all.
He is out there watching, seeping into you, growing.
Hi all, my name is Dominika and I'm the community lead here at Rebel Wolves.
I'm Marcin Kruk, producer here at the studio. We'd like to tell you a bit about our upcoming game, The Blood of Dawnwalker. It's a dark fantasy single-player open-world RPG set in medieval Europe, in Vale Sangora, a remote valley where old legends are becoming real and vampires are stepping out of the shadows.
You play as Coen, human by day, vampire by night. As a Dawnwalker, he's caught between two worlds. His goal? To save his family from vampire lord Brancis.
The story really changes depending on how you play. We call it a narrative sandbox. You choose what to do, when to do it, and how to approach your goals.
The game also features a dual gameplay loop. So during the day, you play as human Coen with his sword fighting skills and magic.
At night, you become a vampire, faster, stronger, with more powerful abilities. But those abilities come at a cost. You must feed. And sometimes you might lose control and hurt someone that matters to you.
The Blood of Dawnwalker is made out of love for RPGs. It's built to fully immerse you, keep you engaged, and leave lasting memories.
You can check out 20 minutes of our gameplay by scanning the QR code visible on the screen. And please don't forget to follow our channels. We're just getting started with The Blood of Dawnwalker, and there's much more we can't wait to show you.
The entrance to the crypt could be anywhere. Won't get anything done just standing around. Still.
This was a scene investigation, a mechanic we used to zoom in on and showcase key clues. This time we had a chance to learn more about the vampire's plans. Looks like they're keen to cover up the old frescoes, so that's something we could take a look at. This way we could learn more about the cathedral's past.
Blood to blood.
Blood to blood to blood.
Looks like we aren't alone here. Underneath us, there's a group of blood guards. Soldiers hooked up on vampire blood, which makes them stronger. And one of Brancis's vampire allies. It's Xanthi, the oldest vampire in Vale Sangora, and quite a powerful lady. Let's descend and check what's going on.
Don't think I don't see you skulking in the shadows. Come out! You're interfering with my task. Who are you?
It doesn't matter.
Very well. I don't have time for interruptions. Let us dispose of him. Quickly! You've withstood it. Fascinating.
Coen is using his claws to attack when in vampire form. Blood guards are dual-wielding opponents. Their attacks are pretty strong. Of course, even when fighting with claws, combat is still directional. Don't worry, Coen can still use his sword as a vampire.
You haven't lived long.
Only after defeating all 3 of the Blood Guards, Xanthi deems Coen worthy of a challenge, and she descends to face him. She uses her blood control powers to cast a multitude of attacks, like her blood whips, that hit Coen from left and right. Xanthi is protected by a powerful vampire ability. Once her stamina runs out, Coen will have an opportunity to strike and deal some damage. But be careful, cause Xanthi is quick to counterattack and she will also try to restore her blood. Meanwhile, look at the indicator just below her health and stamina. It's a timer for the boiling blood skill that you've seen in the CGI trailer. You can see that not only the vampires came out of the shadows. This creature on the right is called an Uriash. Look around, especially at night, and you'll learn humans have lots to fear, not just the vampires. And here we can see guards pounding on some poor guy's doors.
What is it about? Singing songs that mocked him and the faith. Who told you this nonsense? Was it Livia?
It's just one of many different community scenes we're implementing in the game. Watch them closely when you play, as they might point you to new quests and hidden treasures, or signal changes in the game's world. He took it over when he slaughtered the human ruler of the valley, Skender, as shown in the trailer we shared with you earlier in January this year. In order to complete the main quest and save your family, you'll have to storm the castle, alone or with help of friendly NPCs. We could do it right now if we wanted, but it would be super challenging. Up, down, left or right, in order to hit the opponent where he's unable to parry. And similarly, when defending, you have to take note of the enemy's intent and the direction of the attack. On the left side of the screen, just above Coen's health, you have activation charges that will be filled in with each successful attack, block and parry. Right now, Coen hasn't done enough to ruffle the Vampire Lord's feathers, so the gods will just wave us through. But the more damage you cause, the more suspicious and aggressive they'll become. So when you play the game yourself, you'll have to decide whether you want to challenge the vampires openly, or lay low until you're ready to strike and surprise them.
It's even bigger than I remembered. And it's grander than before. They're putting in new stained glass. The Knyaz doesn't deny the old faith.
Out of my face.
This is the rich district of the city, Silberkreis.
The Blood of Dawnwalker is an upcoming single-player, open-world, dark fantasy action role-playing game developed by Rebel Wolves and published by Bandai Namco Entertainment. Built using Unreal Engine 5 and slated for release on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and Windows PC. Set in the grim and haunting alternate 14th century Carpathian kingdom known as Vale Sangora, the game explores a brutal world ravaged by plague, civil collapse, and a violent vampire uprising that has toppled the last remnants of feudal rule. Players assume the role of Coen, a former knight who is forcibly turned into one of the first Dawnwalkers, a rare vampire hybrid capable of resisting sunlight, but plagued by inner conflict. As Coen struggles to resist his bloodlust and retain his fading humanity, he's drawn into a web of factional politics, ancient curses, and personal vengeance. The central narrative unfolds over the course of 30 in-game days and nights, each passing cycle bringing escalating danger, shifting allegiances, and irreversible consequences. Time is not just a narrative device, it's a strategic resource. Every hour counts, affecting events, character fates, and how regions of the world evolve or deteriorate. Rather than following a rigid quest structure, The Blood of Dawnwalker adopts a narrative sandbox approach, where story arcs organically branch and interweave based on player decisions and timing. There is no clear separation between main and side quests. Any thread can lead to major consequences or alternate endings. The open world of Vale Sangora is richly detailed and influenced by Eastern European folklore, with desolate villages, haunted forests, ruined monasteries, and crumbling castles filled with secrets, supernatural lore, and grotesque creatures. Dynamic day-night cycles not only affect the behavior of enemies and NPCs, but also alter Coen's own abilities, with powers waxing at night and waning under the sun, unless players invest in risky mutations or forbidden rituals. Combat is intense and visceral, emphasizing a blend of swordsmanship, vampiric powers, and adaptive tactics. Players can unlock and evolve supernatural abilities such as blood sight for tracking enemies, spectral teleportation, shadow binding, or monstrous transformations, all of which come at a moral and narrative cost. Stealth and diplomacy also offer alternative paths, as players may choose to ally with factions such as the vampire aristocracy, rebel hunters, rogue monks, or plague cultists. Dialogue is choice-driven and reactive, with outcomes shaped not just by player choices, but by when and under what circumstances they occur. Now you can enjoy the screenshots without any interruption. Enjoy!